June 27, Thursday. Welcome to Bitcoin TV's channel. I'm Zhu, and this is a 24-hour crypto headline sponsored by DeepCoin. SOPR is an indicator that measures whether investors are selling at a profit or at a loss. At SOPR greater than 1 indicates investors are selling their positions at a profit, while less than 1 indicates selling at a loss. Currently, long-term investors holding for more than 155 days have an SOPR value consistently above 1 and close to 2. This shows that these investors are continuously selling at a profit. However, looking at the past week, the proportion of long-term holders selling at a profit has shown a decreasing trend. Meanwhile, the SOPR value for short-term holders mostly fluctuates around 1. And with the decline in Bitcoin price, short-term holders are beginning to show signs of panic selling at a small loss. If the SOPR value continues to fall below 1 in the future, we need to be alert to short-term market panic selling sentiment and may choose to set stop losses or hedge to avoid risks. Since January this year, large institutions and whales holding between 10,000 and 100,000 bitcoins have been continuously accumulating Bitcoin, with their holdings increasing from 2.27 million in January to 2.56 million now, accumulating over 290,000 bitcoins in half a year. For VC funds and some medium-sized institutions holding between 1,000 and 10,000 bitcoins, their holdings have decreased by 150,000 bitcoins in the past month, reaching 4.79 million bitcoins. Additionally, larger holders and small institutions holding between 10 and 100 bitcoins have seen their holdings almost continuously decline, from 4.41 million bitcoins in early January to 4.34 million now in June, a decrease of 70,000 bitcoins in nearly half a year. This also indicates that large institutions and whales are more optimistic about Bitcoin's future market and are continuously accumulating low-priced coins during the ongoing wash trading, while traditional crypto institutions and VCs seem to have passed their dividend period and have become the main force of selling pressure and coin turnover in the market. In the past week, with the decline in Bitcoin futures trading volume has rebounded slightly. But compared to previous highs, the overall trading volume data is still in a continuous downward trend. The latest daily futures trading volume is only 30.6 billion, down 20% from last week's 38 billion. Accordingly, the current daily spot trading volume for Bitcoin is only 5 billion. Considering that the daily trading volume of Bitcoin spot ETFs is 2 billion, it shows how low the trading sentiment in the cryptocurrency market itself is. This also indicates that the main market is gradually shifting to traditional financial markets, and the centralized and financial attributes of Bitcoin will gradually strengthen in the future. Alright, please like and follow us. Will help you sort out the news closest to money in the crypto industry, blockchain industry, and mining industry in the past 24 hours. This year, Banmit Singh, the British operator of Silk Road, pleaded guilty to U.S. authorities on January 26. This case involved the largest Bitcoin seizure operation in DEA history, confiscating up to nearly 8,100 Bitcoins. Due to this seizure, the U.S. holdings have risen again, and the U.S. government is currently one of the largest Bitcoin whales globally. With a Bitcoin holding of 216,400 coins, worth a total of 9.4 billion, it can be said that every move of the U.S. government can affect countless investors' nerves. Today, the U.S. government's wallet sent 3,940 bitcoins to Coinbase Prime, worth 240 million, which quickly stirred up a wave in the cryptocurrency market.
People paid in Bitcoin, which they thought was anonymous at the time. It turns out it really isn't. And that's how federal government was able to trace, 8 years later, some of this Bitcoin, which was actually stolen from the site. They seized it.
According to data from the cryptocurrency intelligence platform Arkham, although the amount of Bitcoin transferred this time is huge, the market reaction was relatively calm. The price of Bitcoin briefly fell below $61,000, but quickly rebounded to $61,058, down only 1.72% in the past 24 hours. Ki-Young Ju, CEO of data analysis platform CryptoQuant, expressed his views on this. He believes that although the U.S. government sold 4,000 Bitcoins this time, this amount is not large in Coinbase Prime's daily trading volume.
This performance surprised many investors and made those predictions of a second wave decline in the market seem somewhat untenable. During the peak inflow period of spot ETFs, Coinbase Prime handled a sell-side liquidity of up to 20,000 to 49,000 BTC per day. Even during low periods, there was at least 6,000 to 15,000 BTC of sell-side liquidity. Therefore, this transfer of Bitcoin is unlikely to have a significant impact on the market. After all, government sales of Bitcoin are not uncommon in the cryptocurrency market. Previously, the US government has sold Bitcoin related to the Silk Road case in batches, but each sale did not cause violent fluctuations in the market. The US government currently has 213,000 Bitcoins in its wallet, a quantity that can be called the third largest Bitcoin whale in the world. The future fate of these Bitcoins will undoubtedly affect the market's nerves. The US SEC officially approved the 19B4 trading rule change documents for 8 Ethereum spot ETFs on May 24. Taking an important step towards the listing of Ethereum spot ETFs, the market is closely watching when the SEC will approve the S1 registration statement and officially list. Bloomberg analysts revealed yesterday that VanEck's executive officer Jan Van Eck, an Ethereum spot ETF issuer, recently met with the SEC and submitted Form 8A for the Ethereum spot ETF. Referring to Van Eck's submission of the same from 7 days before the Bitcoin spot ETF was approved, it is more believable that the Ethereum spot ETF could be approved on July 2nd. At the same time, the market has already prepared for the approval of the Ethereum spot ETF.
According to data from the Ethereum data dashboard ultrason.money, Ethereum's supply has been gradually increasing, with the total supply increasing by over 112,000 ETH since April 14th. Although ETH supply has experienced inflation in recent months, the total ETH supply has still significantly decreased since the merge. Since September 2022, over 1.5 billion ETH have been burned, while 1.36 billion ETH have been added, resulting in a net decrease of 345,000 ETH in the total supply.
Since the transition to proof of stake at current prices, this is equivalent to just over 1.1 billion in consensus mechanism. This inflationary activity can largely be attributed to the Duncan upgrade implemented on March 13. This upgrade introduced a 9 Ethereum improvement proposal, including EIP 4844, which seems to be the main cause of inflation. Meanwhile, the Ethereum ETF now seems to only need financial final polishing work. Can we hear good news next week? So let's take a vote. As a recently popular community game, Notcoin has quickly attracted 40 million users in a short period of time, becoming one of the highest user channels on Telegram thanks to its simple gameplay, effective money-making methods, and backing from Telegram with 900 million active users. Moreover, recently Notcoin burned 210 million NOT tokens worth 3 million, attracting widespread attention from traders. The NOT price rose by 16.40% at one point, reaching $0.0164. As we all know, token burning aims to enhance the scarcity and increase its corresponding value. So how much benefit can this burning of Notcoin bring to the market?
Recently, Cointelegraph announced that exchange Bitget will partner with Singapore investment company Foresight Ventures to launch a $20 million tron ecosystem fund. The fund will be used to support early-stage projects based on the open network, tron, as well as provide liquidity on the Bitget platform. Technical analysis shows that the NOT price is currently at the lower edge of a descending wedge pattern. If it can break through the upper edge, it is expected to reach $0.023 to $0.0031 in July, an increase of 45% to 100% from the current price. However, if it breaks below the lower edge, the price may fall back to $0.011.
How much boost can this 20 million capital injection bring to town? We think the market trading volume speaks for itself. Notcoin is on fire. Its market value increased by 2 billion in a week, with trading volume only second to stablecoins Bitcoin and Ethereum. From being questioned about its instant listing on Binance to convincing everyone with its continuous rise, no one can argue with making money. So as a result, people have started to FOMO into the Tron ecosystem, acknowledging that Notcoin's click-to-earn, tap-to-earn model has something to it. So because no one expected a casual clicking game to explode, everyone wants to find the next casual clicking game. So however, we advise everyone not to get too carried away. So after all, once people get carried away, their wallets can't withstand it. If we were to say which influential person in our Chinese circle loves to speculate on coins the most, we think it should be Maji Big Brother Jeffrey Huang. Since the bear market a few years ago, we have heard about Maji Big Brother speculating on Bored Apes and APE tokens, which can be said to have both gains and losses. At the end of March this year, Maji Big Brother launched another meme coin called Bo Bao Pa, which plummeted 70% at the beginning, allowing Maji Big Brother to raise funds, dump tokens, and profit a total of 50 million. Before, we had the VT running away with BNB, and now we have Maji Big Brother Jeffrey Huang launching a meme coin to make tens of millions of dollars from retail investors. Boubao Pa may not be Jeffrey Huang's last project to fleece investors, but it could be the last fund for participants. And recently, Maji Big Brother has set his sights on Blast. This veritable big cut, what is he trying to do now?
According to Nansen data, Jeffrey Huang's address has cumulatively bought $537 million worth of Blast, ranking first on the on-chain buying list. According to on-chain information, Jeffrey Huang's address has been continuously buying Blast in batches since last night and providing liquidity for Blast on the Blast ecosystem DEX protocol thruster. As of press time, Jeffrey Huang is still buying 50 ETH worth of Blast. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Huang stated on the X platform that he hopes Pacman will adjust the liquidity mining rules for Blur's fourth season.